Hello, my name is Emmanuel Rubio, and we are here back for the tutorial for the text adventure engine I have created called Epic Graphic Novel. And in this case, we are going to create a completely new game, Space Invaders. As you can see, I already made the basic mechanics, but we are going to use the template to add some flavor to the game with text and story. First of all, in the template, the only thing I took was this, the text, the background text, and this positioner. The positioner have a few image points in every corner that is going to show an option box in each one. So you can modify the size of this, and it's going to show you a box in each image point. You can modify it as you wish. The text is obviously to show the dialogues, and the background text is necessary for the engine to detect when to progress or to show the text, because it only progresses if you touch it. You can change it, of course, but we are going to keep it as it is. And then the frame is just to show a picture of somebody talking. In the Space Invaders, I changed everything. As you can see, these are going to be my two characters. One is going to be the main player, and the other a helper that talks to you. Then I changed the background for the text, and everything is placed in a single layer, so I can make it invisible when the player is playing the game. The game I have made here, it's a very normal Space Invader. You can see you are the ship, it fires up and kills enemies. That's it. Okay, that's all what is right now. I have a physics effect, but it's nothing to care. Also, in the game I have placed a few. Let's go to the event sheet of this new game. A few variables to control the progress of the player. Rocket life, the strength of the rocket, and the cadency. Cadency is how fast the player is shooting. Is going to fire the rockets. So with these three variables, the player will be able to customize his ship and his power. Also, it's an excuse so we can keep the player paying attention to what is being written by the story. To start customizing your template, we are going to import here, include the event of the game. Okay, I'm going to change the name of this event sheet to story engine. Okay, so with this I'm going to be modifying everything here for exactly what I need for this new game. At the beginning, we know that this is loading sounds and stuff. I'm going to leave it at the city, but here this is going to change. At the beginning, this is asking me for the language. As you think that I only have one language right now, so here I'm going to this to see that it is in basic English. I'm going to go to the story, okay, goodbye. This is important, this must be here and here, okay, because it is loading from Historia. You can change it, for example, Space Invader, but here must be Space Invader, and here Space Invader. In XML, everything starts with these little things and must end with the same, but with this inverted bar. Okay, now we go back to English, and we're going to change some of the basic language text. For example, I have here points, remaining enemies, and level. In English, I'm going to put points, 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 enemy left, enemy left, and also I have level. Why I'm doing this? Because if in the future I want to create Spanish, Chinese, I don't know, Russian, any kind of language, I'm going to have every keyword in the game ready to be changed easily. I'm going to create another language and it's only changing these words just inside, because now the keyword is level. Okay, level. Let's say I want to create a, I don't know, like French, okay, or English, or Spanish. Well, I'm going to, at the end of English, I'm going to do Spanish. And what I'm going to need, let's erase everything I don't need. Here is not needed. Goodbye. So for Spanish, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to say that level is nivel, that points is puntaje, and enemy left is enemigos restantes. Here I have to place enemy left. See? Very easy. Now, the introduction. In this case, in this game, I'm not going to need another background. Oh well, let's just say I do. Okay, I'm going to add. Let me see. I use a titled background. Now, then I don't want. Okay, goodbye. I don't have sounds, so for this moment I don't need it. But what I have is an introduction dialogue. My main character is going to be called, I don't know, Cap. It doesn't have frames. I don't need it. State is going to be text, so it's okay. And his introduction is, I'm ready, Commander. And of course, who's going to answer? Commander. Again, he doesn't have frames. It stays in text, and he's going to say, "Ooh, very cool, very good, Cap. Let's start this training." Cap then is going to say something interesting like, okay, this one is going to be easy. And that's it. I want to end this right here. How I do it? Well, the last word, the number 3, of the commander is see, I put options because I want to show him few words before he does it. How does it work? Well, he says, click ready, when you want to start. And now I'm going to show a box that says ready. I don't need a text inside because I'm not going to use that capacity of the game for now. And an option 2, that is 1 because it starts in 1, that says wait. Now here I want to say nothing, so I am only going to show 2 options, ready and wait. Where are the destiny of this? Well, if I'm ready, then I put here ready, and here he's going to do something funny. Intro. What it means? It's going to be reset. Okay, I have only this. With this I'm done. We save. We go back to the game, and in the story engine we're going to see what we need to modify. First of all, start with Space Invader. Space Invader. It's going to be only in English, and in the start in the intro. But here, for example, I'm not going to use any of this. Okay, I'm going to leave the language. What I have to do is to load the text that we said before, enemy, and all this user interface text. How? Well, changing the text of it. We go back here. Now here is going to be Space Invader. As this, I don't recommend to change it because it is already with history starting and it doesn't affect at all your game. I'm doing it just to show you that you can do it if you want. Okay, I'm going to copy. I'm going to change this because this is hint. In Space Invader, this is going to be points. This is going to be enemy left, and this is level. Okay, back to the story engine. In points, I want to get points. It must be the same word that here. Okay, points. Then I not need this, and here enemy left. It must be the same. Okay, so enemy left and Space Invader. And I have one more. Points level. There you go. And here level. Okay, I want to know how you say level. The user interface is done. The next thing this is going to do is to start the dialogues. This is going to check if something is being written. Now this is going to go typing. Since it's text at the beginning, it's just going to add text. But we need to change this. For example, I don't have a B player, so it's only going to show one frame of players at the time. At the same time, it's only one. So I don't need this. I don't need preview. Preview is for the last player. Here I'm going to need to know what character is he going to show. So in players we don't have any of these guys. Okay, we don't need any of this. Goodbye. one of the things we are learning here is how to simplify the code. So we're erasing everything that is not needed. I don't need this. I only need 2 players. Okay, one or the other. If the player is cap, so the frame is going to be 0. If it is commander, it's going to be 1. That's it. I don't need anything else. I only have 1. There is only 0 and 1. That's it. I don't need any of this for the moment. You can do it if you do a different background for your game. Just use a sprite in the background and that's it. Okay, you don't need to change pretty much anything else. I'm going to stay with this. Now comes the fun. We know that the player in one moment is going to be asked if he is ready or he is not ready. Okay, wait. So, how we do it? Well, we know that if he pick up ready, he's going to be ready. So we ask here, he pick it up ready. If he's ready, then we're going to start the game. First of all, we check that in the event sheet of the game we have a group named En Juego. We're going to edit this so it's not active at the beginning. Then, in the story engine, if he is ready, he's going to activate that group. En Juego. Activate. But when he's in Juego, we must stop everything else. We have to layer visible, the layer text to invisible. This is this layer. Okay, we're going to hide it so he can play the game without this being in the middle of it. But if he's not ready, he's going to do everything else. What is everything else? Well, this. We say we don't have this, so we don't need it. We don't have sounds right now. We are going to add it later. We don't have a background. This is all we need. He starts from the beginning. He's going to the place he was asked. You know, if he's waiting, he's going back to the text. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, many games do that. Until the player says, okay, I'm ready. Let's play this game. Okay, so if he's not ready, he's going to go to the text. If he's ready, then everything is going to stop just right there, because the engine is waiting for another introduction from text. So in the state, we're going to be in game. Okay, state of the engine, we're telling him, wait, we are in game. When we are not in game, we're going to go back to text. For the moment, just this. Right now, it should be working. Let's see. Well, what happened? It's easy to see. Let's see here. Story. Spacing rather. That's why I say it's better to leave it as it is, but if you're going to change it, you have to check for every coincidence of history between these things. Okay? Let's try again. I'm ready, Commander. Very good. Let's go. Click ready when you want to start. I don't want to start. I want to wait. I'm ready, Commander. Very good, Cap. Let's start the train. Okay. Be ready when you want to start. And now I want to start the game, so ready. And here I am. Okay, I'm playing the game like this. So these three guys are going to come here in the every tick for the level. And right now what the text is going to be level and 2 points and level. Okay. For you, the same. You see, I already have here 4 points, but now comes a score. And in the enemy count, we do the same. Just 2 points, space, and enemies left. Okay. We have this information on the screen right now being shown. We need to tell the engine, hey, we are done. Start the engines again. So we're going to set the state of text. Or we can just copy everything in the moment of here. We need all this actually. So every time there are no more enemies left, we're going to text model. All this. Now, one thing, we don't have a 9-patch testing because the game just have ended. Or we know where to go in the story. Let's create the next chapter. So we have intro here. Let's copy this just for this. Okay. And now the dialogue, the cap. That was easy on say. That was cool. And the commander say, you done well. But this is just the beginning. And then comes the options. Now we are going to add 4 buttons, and each button is going to give him a bonus. How? Destiny is not going to be ready, it's going to be what bonuses we have? We say rocket life, strength and cadence, and of course life of the ship. So first one is life 1. The button says life. Then we're going to have cadence, cad 1. We say cadence, and we need more options. Option 2, strength 1, missile strength. Need more. 3. The other one was rocket life. Rock 1. Rocket resist. Okay, we have everything done. The player is going to pick one of these power-ups. I'm going to do one more that says all one. And say general upgrade. Why? Because this is going to increase by 2, but the general is going to increase all by 1. Okay, I don't know, let's try, it's just an experiment. Now, this is not going to be called intro, but cap 1, capital, and let's say level 1. Here, level 1. We are ending the level 1. Fine, we are going to go here, and we say we are going to level and level. That's going to be level 1. Why? Because every time we kill everybody, we go up 1 level. This will be here. Okay. Now he's going to show this text, but what does these buttons do? We're going back to the story engine, and now we're going to change this kind of levels of data testing. How? First of all, we need to do something here to tell him that it worked out. So we go with life 1. Remember that we have this typo, we are going to say power up. So here I create power up. Fine. What is going to power up? Life. Also I can create here some data. For example, power. Power is going to be 3. Going to heal 3 points. Then in life 2 it's going to heal 5. Okay, but here in currency it's going to go 1 for cat. How does it works? Well, we know that Destiny checks for that. So in Destiny we check for power up text. Is it live? If it is live, then the ship adds to variable live how much. We need to know how much is this. To know that, we can use this. Sorry, let's copy this. We're going to add not the text but the power. With that you go inside this red tags. Okay, we're going to go to power. Now this must be a number. I know that you can do it here by integer, but I prefer to do it inside the construct, so everything is a text and everything can be manipulated that way, except where I need numbers. So it's going to add me 3 to life. Now knowledge, it don't exist, but what it exists is cat. When cats come up, we're going to add, I'm going to subtract from cadency. How much? Cadency is the speed of the shot, so bigger means slower and shorter means faster. In cadency we are going to subtract 0.2, so it's going to be 0.2 faster shooting. What else we have? We also have rock 1, we didn't make it. Not here, be careful. I'm going to do the same here for rock 1, rock 1. What I'm increasing is rocket. So in rocket, strength is going up by 1. By 1? No, like this. And finally we have all 1. With that, let's do this. We didn't change this. Okay, please let me shoot faster. And here we are going to have in cadency. Oh, I'm sorry, stronger. Here, please let me shoot faster. Sorry. Finally, we got for all 1. So here, all 1. All. Now we know 1. We are going to tell him, can you do an overall upgrade? Okay, let me see what can I do. find all one, all one, one. So it goes around. Finally, here comes all one. What means all one? That this, this, and this. One. Power up for two. Okay. Fine. Oh, rocket should be a little bit more interesting. Cadency, rocket, straight. Well, the balance is going to be shown up when the game is done. Anyway, you can, if you won't need to balance the game, you only come here and modify these numbers. So the balance of the game is also inside the storyline. This is going to be right that, just like that. Fine. Then it is going to be up, and finally, let's try this. Okay. So the game is almost ready. The next thing is that the entire game is going to be made by this level creator. So, I mean, using the template. The game is going to be always the same, just like all the Space Invaders of the old times. But now the story is going to be going deeper and deeper. For example, here I have in the level 2 the same options to upgrade the ship or to ask again about what are the aliens they are fighting to. If he pick up this option, he's going to increase his curiosity. This is not a power-up that gets better for their ship, but is going to allow him to go in a lot of branches in the story. And maybe in those branches there are going to be better power-ups or other kind of weapons. So entire game is going then here more than here. With the basic mechanic, I can create a very deep game. How it is extended? Well, let's try this. Okay, I am ready, Commander. Ready to fight. Boom. One. Ding. There goes two. And here comes number 3. Bing. Done. Here goes level 1. The first power up. I say cadency. Okay. Ready for round 2. Okay, what we got here? Whoa! Shadow, fire, ghost, or and stuff. We got here. I want an enemy. Oh, he moved up. Oh shit! I created a very hard game. Where is he? Boom, boom, boom. There you go. And the other one is around here. Two. And the last one. Here comes the last one. Boom. Done. The last alien is dead. So here starts the story. Monsters from outer space. But they attack us. Pick one of these power-ups so we try something new and go on. So here and there is ask again. So I'm not going to go for a power-up, but asking for more. So the game goes on and goes on and deeper in the story. So the template, as you see, have very powerful capacities and features. It's easy to use. Okay, so if you help me, we can make it better together. If you have any questions, leave a comment, share, or buy the game and the template in the Zira store. This is the Zira store, where you can find it like as epic graphic novel template. It's only $2.99, and I can give you more advices or help as you wish. If you made a game with this template, I will love to share it and public it in every social media I have. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.